makalayo lamang sa nasabing isla. Ayon sa mga ilang opisyal, maaaring ito ang pinakamalaking sunog na naganap sa isla ng Maui. Narito ang recap hatid ni Agila reporter Charmaine Serrera. Come in, Charmaine.
Be careful, guys. There's a smoke right there. Brush fire by Pacquiao 5 mile stretch area. Okay, if you're traveling in that area, be careful. All right.
From what I heard, the fire started around 10:40 this morning in central Kahului. It's been really dry here lately. We haven't had much rain in the past, say, month and a half. And towards later in the afternoon, it started getting windy and the flames kept going, started spreading towards North Kihei, and then they decided to close the road going Kihei bound from Mukulele Highway around 2 o'clock. So all the traffic going to Kihei got diverted to South Kihei Road, and that backed up a lot of the drivers, everyone going home or going to work to Lahaina.
Samantala, inutos ng alkalde ng Maui County ang pagbubukas ng 3 pasilidad para magsilbing temporary shelters. Humigit kumulang 1,000 katao ang mga nanirahan doon, kabilang ang ilang mga biyahero dahil sa pagdelay ng kanilang mga flight dulot ng mga makakapal na usok sa palibot ng paliparan kung saan dumaraan ang mga eroplano. Karamihan sa mga evacuees ay nakabalik na sa kanilang mga tahanan o kaya nakapagpatuloy sa kanilang paglalakbay kinabukasan. Sumunod na araw, idineklara ni Hawaii Governor David Ige ang Maui bilang isang disaster area at nag-aproba ng emergency funds upang agad masuportahan ang relief efforts doon. Nagpasalamat din si Governor Ige kay Oprah Winfrey sa pamamagitan ng Twitter dahil sa pagbukas palad ng nasabing artista pilantropo nang pinagbuksan ng isang access road sa loob ng kanyang tahanan sa Maui upang mapadali ang evacuation. Ganito naman ang kalagayan sa Maui sa ikalawang araw ng sunog ayon kay Dexter Saldua.
Traffic, though, has seemed a little better compared to yesterday, but there was a new fire that started in Pu'unene around 12:30 this afternoon, closer to the airport. Earlier, helicopters, rescuers, they responded trying to douse the fire by air mostly, while the other firefighters on the ground were trying to contain the rest of the first fire.
Tinaya ng mga opisyal ng Maui County na ang mga apoy ay nasa pagitan ng 70 to 80% contained. Pinagpatuloy ng Maui Fire Department ang misyon nito noong Sabado ng umaga, kung saan nagdispatcha ito ng 2 helicopter sa pagbuhos ng tubig sa mga apektadong lugar. Nagpadala rin ng ilang mga sundalo at equipment ang Hawaii National Army Guard at ang U.S. Army 25th Infantry Division. Ipinahayag ng Maui County na halos 4,000 ektaryang lupa ang napinsala, subalit wala itong tinanggap na report na may nasaktan o namatay sanhi na malaking sunog. Noong nakaraang Lunes, inaresto ng Maui Police si Ginoong Holden Bingham bilang isang suspect ng first-degree arson. Nagbabalita mula sa Hawaii, ako si Charmaine Serrera, 1 with 25.
Salamat ng marami, Charmaine. Susunod, tikman natin ang pagkaing gluten-free sa Vancouver, Canada. Sa LA, ano nga ba ang mga naging happening sa ginanap na Electronic Entertainment Expo o E3? At tampok ang labang Pacquiao versus Thurman sa Las Vegas. Magbabalik ang Agila Balita, dyan lamang po kayo.
Agila Balita.
Health is our most important asset, and it should always be a constant effort to seek ways to take.
Net25 is now available on OSN, the largest entertainment network in the Middle East and North Africa.
Watch your favorite Net25 shows on OSN channel 725, same day as the Philippines.
Net25 shows live and on demand
Anytime, anywhere.
on any mobile device on OSN Play.
Pep News, Linggo, alas 4 hanggang alas 5 ng hapon.
Agila, Balita.
Ito pa rin ang Agila Balita mula sa Hawaii at ang iyong lingkod, Alfred Acenas. Kadalasan, ang termino food delicacy ay may kinalaman sa isang malaking pagbabago sa lifestyle, ika nga ng isang tao. Inalam ni Agila reporter Kathleen Cruz sa Vancouver, Canada, kung paano ang isang sangkap ng ating mga pagkain ay hindi nakasali sa mga pagkain ng iba. Ba, masarap pa rin ba kaya? Panoorin po natin to.
Hindi komportable ang nararamdaman ng taong hindi kayang itolerate ang gluten. Ang tinapay at pasta ay ilan lamang sa mga pagkaing hindi kayang tunawin ng mga taong may ganitong kondisyon. Una, ano nga ba ang gluten? Ang gluten ay protina na nagmumula sa wheat, rye, barley at karamihan pa ng grains. Ang mga taong sensitibo sa ganitong klase ng protina ay nakararanas ng sakit sa tiyan. Maaaring narinig nyo na ang gluten-free diet. Ito ang kinakain ng mga taong may mababang tolerance sa gluten. Kamakailan at nagkaroon ng gluten-free expo sa Vancouver upang tumulong sa mga taong may ganitong kalagayan. Ang 2 araw na ito ay puno ng mga lektura mula sa 6 na dietitians, tampok pa ang mga gluten-free product. Ang mga dumalo ay nakatanggap ng payo kung paano ang paghahanda ng mga gluten-free na pagkain at makatuklas rin ng mga abot-kayang produkto. Kanila ring ipinahayag kung paano nakaaapekto sa ating utak at sa ating pakiramdam ang kalagayang ito. Ang interes sa gluten-free diet ay nagiging popular na ngayon. Ayon sa scientific journal Epidemiology, kahit pa mababa pa sa 1% ng populasyon ang hindi kayang itolerate ang gluten, sa Amerika, may 25% na ng Amerikano ang nabalitang kumakain na rin ng gluten-free mula 2015. Yan ay mahigit sa kalahating pagtaas mula 2 taong matapos itong ipakilala. Yan na rin ang simula ng mainstream food processor, katulad ng Kellogg's at General Mills, upang magambag at mag-alok ng gluten-free na version ng ilan sa kanilang mga produkto. Para sa Agila Balita, Kat Mangaron, 1 with 25.
Salamat, Kathleen. Ang Electronic Entertainment Expo o E3 sa Los Angeles ay isa sa mga pinakamalaki at pinakasikat na gaming convention sa buong mundo. Kung may mga nangnanais dyan na dumalo sa susunod na E3, meron po tayong isang babala. Kulang ang isang araw. Ulitin po namin. Kulang ang isang araw upang puntahan ang lahat ng mga display at mga booth. Kaya naman, nagsikap ang ating Agila News team dyan sa LA na puntahan ang nasabing kaganapan ng ilang beses upang alamin ang kanilang pagtuklas ng multiplayer mixed reality world, mga gamit panlaro at syempre pa ang mga pinakabagong video games. Kaya gaya ng dati, pag-iinggitan na naman tayo ni na Allen at Eva Baselyahe sa kanilang bagong feature. Allen, Eva.
Our second day at the Electronic Entertainment Expo in Los Angeles, California sees our team pleasantly plodding through exhibits that you may not necessarily expect to find at a video game convention. Alan, where are we going?
we are going to take a stroll through a garden. But because it's E3, this garden tour ought to be unreal. Oh, and we'll also check out some games today too, which should also be unreal.
The Unreal Garden is a true mixed reality experience. It basically blends the physical, sound, projections, haptics, and augmented reality. So it's the first ever multiplayer, mass consumer location-based AR experience that exists today. So the idea is that you can have up to 40 people in experience, and the interactivity is shared across the board, so you see what everyone else does and everyone sees what you do. But what's even more beautiful is that if you bring people together to actually engage on certain areas with you, then the content becomes even more exceptional. It really is a magical world, so once you put it in the headset, you're going to see everything from flora and fauna from different dimensions, as well as interactive activation points and some incredible projections that are activated once you connect with the AR.
The bag that I'd really like to talk to you guys about today is our core gaming backpack. It could be the traditional person going into work with a, looks like a conservative backpack, but at a moment's notice, let me go ahead and brag about what I'm doing here. It's designed right here to put a power pack inside of it with a USB connection 3.0 that could come out onto a side port. Here's a place for an iPad. Put a console inside of here, Xbox One, a PS4. Completely opens. We call this the scan fast feature, helping you move through airport security. Put a full keyboard inside. Plug it into your laptop and be charging your laptop as you're walking around. A rain cover that's politely tucked neatly, shock absorbing straps on it. And we made sure when you're picking that thing up, extra bolts and rivets on there, make it sturdy as can be.
We all really love video games, and we all love science fiction and fantasy and things like that, and when we're playing those games, we kind of imagine ourselves as those characters, right? We want to be those characters, and so what we do is we make streetwear that will help you feel that way and be that superhero or supervillain every day. This is Dante's coat from Devil May Cry, and I can say that because we actually work directly with Capcom on this one. So this is the designers at Capcom signing off on this jacket and saying if Dante was a real guy, this is the jacket he would wear. And this is not a costume. This is a more subtle, a little more elegant, and a little more functional version of what you see in the video game, inspired directly by that game. So it's our version of what he's wearing in that game.
With an abundance of games to try out, we decided to focus day 2 on racing games.
We have 3 major improvements on the games this year. The first is the car behavior. We have totally shifted to the simulation side. The second is the integration of the dynamic weather. So you can start to race under the sun and finish under the rain. So you have to develop a strategy. And the third big point of the game is the career mode. Totally new. We developed it from scratch. And the goal now is to say you can win the race outside of the race. So you're a driver and a manager and you are in a sports team.
The LEGO Speed Champions expansion is the second major expansion for the game Forza Horizon 4, which came out last fall. This is the second expansion. If you love LEGO, and if you love cars, and you like playing Forza, it's like a perfect marriage. It's really, I mean, both Horizon and LEGO both celebrate freedom and fun and discovery, and to have the two of them together is just a perfect pairing. And after they play it, they get to sit in this amazing McLaren Senna, which is made out of nearly 500,000 Lego bricks. Lego and McLaren teamed up to build this car. It took a team nearly 6 months to build, and nearly 500,000 Lego bricks. And it's the first sort of interactive one that they've done, where people can get inside and press some buttons and hear the engine. It doesn't really have an engine, but it sounds cool.
This was the first E3 experience for some gamers, and the ones we met with were happy to finally make it to the big show.
Most people, they love video games, so everybody's like connecting, enjoying themselves, and I think it's like a Disney World for gamers. Borderlands 3 was by far my favorite. Nintendo, the whole everything, Luigi's Mansion. This is my first E3 physically coming here. I usually watch it on the internet, but I mean, I've had a blast.
I'm really excited. I can't wait to see some of these games come out. I already know my bank account's going to be a little unhappy with me in a couple months here, but really excited, really happy, and glad that I got to experience this event.
Completing our exploration for the day were scenes that piques the curiosity and tugs at the heart.
Extra Life is a way for gamers to play games and raise money for their local children's hospital. The Extra Life was inspired by the life of a young girl whose life was taken from leukemia. Her name was Tori Edmond, and she inspired this program. Gaming is used in many of our hospitals to give that escape and even that distraction during surgery or during recovery. Boston Children's Hospital is one of our hospitals. I know that they do that. They have VR experience, so while the kids are undergoing surgery, they can experience gaming and actually have a faster recovery rate and have less pain and impact due to those surgeries overall.
All right, now, Lou, when the attendees walking through those doors, maybe not the first thing they'll see about your particular setup here is the good cause. Probably the first thing they'll see is that incredible human claw machine over there.
So when you're at E3, you gotta go big, you know, or else no one's gonna notice you. And so we teamed up with GameStop and a huge list of amazing sponsors to provide an experience for the E3 attendees, where we can inspire these attendees to become participants to raise funds for their local hospital by strapping them in to a harness and literally lowering them into a pit filled with boxes. And there's prizes that they can redeem in each one of those boxes, provided by GameStop and a whole list of amazing sponsors, all in the name for awareness and advocacy for the health of children across North America.
While the video game industry continues to prove that it is the future, when it comes to sick children, hopefully someday that will be a thing of the past.
With the efforts of organizations like Children's Miracle Network and their partners, a union of video gaming and healthcare might be the perfect combo in healing more than just a broken body. Reporting from the Los Angeles Convention Center at E3,
Day 2.
This is Eva and Alan for Eagle News, and we are 1 with 25.
Salamat ng marami, Alan at Eva, sa aming pagbabalik. Ito na ang naging labanan ni Senator Manny Pacquiao at ang undefeated na si Keith Thurman. Magbabalik ang Agila Balita makalipas ng ilang paalala.
Agila Balita.
Tips time for parents. Teaching kids good behavior. Small kids tend to be self-centered or only think of what pleases them. That's why they would do whatever they would want to at times. As they grow up, they need to learn good behavior so that they would gain more friends and act appropriately. Here are some tips that parents can do to teach good behavior. Encourage kids to wait for their turn by asking them to wait or fall in line. Show kids that sharing is good, especially
Alas 8 ng umaga.
Agila Balita.
Agila Balita pa rin mula rito sa Hawaii. Nakihalo ang ating Agila Balita team sa excitement na naganap sa Las Vegas dulot ng laban nina Manny Pacman Pacquiao at Keith one-time Thurman. Narito ang ilang panayam sa mga nakapanood ng laban. Panoorin po natin to.
The MGM Grand Garden Arena has been the host for many historical fights, and tonight is another one to add to the list of greats. Fans shared their reaction with fellow EBC correspondent Julianne Docena after witnessing this tale of experience over youth.
I think it was a good fight. Manny showed up and he did a great job in the early rounds. And I think if Manny would have stayed active a little more, he probably would have knocked him out. But he's 40 years old. Just keep moving forward for Keith. This is just a setback. Manny, press Floyd one more time and see if we can get around a rematch.
Manny dominated the whole fight from beginning to end. The decision I don't agree with. They called it a split decision. It should have been unanimous. But in the end, Pacquiao won, so it's all that really matters. There's always politics. There's always something going on. You know, you would think it's unanimous, and then it could turn around. I mean, I got scared thinking they were going to announce Thurman the winner by split decision, which was, I know the police would have erupted if that really happened, but, you know, the right decision was made, but it should have been unanimous. Manny Pacquiao's 40 years old. I'm 40 years old. You know, people question if he still got it. He's definitely got it. I mean, he could keep on going for another couple years.
History will have a place for these two fighters tonight. One will go into history with a loss, and the other will go down in history with the title. From the MGM Grand Garden Arena in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, I am Valerie Gonzalez and I am 1 with 25.
At dito natatapos ang Agila Balita mula rito sa Hawaii. Subalit huwag mag-alala, magkita-kita tayo ulit sa susunod na Lunes para sa isa na namang edisyong puno ng mga balita at informasyon hatid ng aming mga biro sa iba't ibang panig ng daigdig. Tuloy-tuloy ang aming pagbabalita sa aming mga website, eaglenews.net at eaglenewslive.com. Dalawin din ang aming mga social media page sa Facebook at Twitter. Maraming salamat sa pagsubaybay. Ako si Alfred Acenas, always 1 with 25. Tutok lang dyan, susunod na ang Agila Balita.